Happy New Year! Can you see me? Happy New Year! Happy Friday night! There we go. I think I'm here. Can you hear me? Awesome. Well, happy 2022. It's Angela Saini coming live. And I'm so happy to be able to do this. Thank goodness for technology. Thanks for joining me on YouTube. So happy New Year. It's very cold and partially locked down here in Toronto. So I'm really glad for you to join me and live on the bright side for a Friday night. Do me a favor, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, just to make sure that we're good to go, because I want to make sure that I am live. For some reason, I'm not seeing it, so let's just make sure. No, I'm live. I think we're good to go. Okay, let's do this. So we're going to start off with a song that I thought would be a perfect, a super perfect, yes, you can see me. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I thought it would be a perfect time to start with a song that's all about, it's about turning around, but it's actually about starting again, even if you're going in the direction that you're headed in. So this one is all about change, and whether it's never too late, whether it's January 7th, January 1st, or December 10th, 2022. It's never too late to make a change. This one's called U-Turn. You can see your history and the rearview mirror, reflecting back so crystal clear. The things done and the things you wished you did. You're driving like a passenger. Scenery is all a blur. Brings it back to when you were a kid. All the signs you missed and exits passing by. You can run away, change your mind. It's okay to cross that line. You can make a U-turn, U-turn, a U-turn, a U-turn. You can make a U-turn, U-turn, a U-turn, a U-turn. You were always living life for someone else. Left your dusty dreams, forgotten shelf. Your good intentions only let you down. Fast forward to the present day. Look for someone else to blame. You wanna get off this road but don't know how. The world keeps turning, babe. Whatever you decide, you can run away, change your mind. It's okay to cross that line. You can make a U-turn, U-turn, a U-turn, a U-turn. You can make a U-turn, U-turn, a U-turn, a U-turn. There is no perfect timing. There's only hope and trying. So if you think you left a part of you behind, don't get down, spin yourself around. When the road is open, you get to where you're going. You can run away, change your mind. It's okay to cross that line. Don't get down, spin yourself around. When the road is open, you get to where you're going. Don't get stuck, baby, pick it up. All the lessons you learn with all the rubber you burnt. You can make a U-turn, U-turn, a U-turn, a U-turn. You can make a U-turn, a U-turn. A U-turn, a U-turn. You can make a U-turn. You can't cross that line, yeah, you cross that line. You can't cross that line, yeah, you cross that line. All right, so you can always start again, whether it's New Year's or January the 7th. Happy New Year! Thank you for all the comments. I was worried we were not going live, but I see some comments here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Awesome. Yes, thanks, Rick. So Rick's got me on his TV, he said. Couldn't respond right away. That's awesome. Fantastic. Oh my gosh, Jason is talking about my Calgarian accent again. I love it. If you guys notice an accent, I would love to like hear that, because I've lived in Toronto for a long time now, and I find that parts of Canada have like more of a distinct kind of slight accent, and it's cool if I have one. So if you agree with Jason, put it in the chat, because this has just come to my attention, so I think this is very fascinating. So thanks for the comment, Jason. Hi, Michael. Thank you for coming and joining me. I'm so glad that you've joined me. This is a New Year's edition of Friday Night on the Bright Side. So I'm so happy that you came. Glenn is joining us from across the pond. It must be very late there, my friend. So thank you for joining me from the UK. I know it's late there. Thanks for coming. Dwayne is here. Hi, Dwayne. Robin Tutu, love it. Thanks for coming, Robin. Nice to see you. Nigel's in the house. Awesome. Nice to see you too. So I'm going to keep on checking the chat. Keep it going. It is the funnest way for us to keep connected, because as you know, things are crazy town here in, well, the world. So I planned this Friday Night on the Bright Side to go live this date before all these, restrictions and things came in place. But I'm so glad that I did, because, well, we can't go see live music live right now, at least where I live. So I'm very happy to connect with you another way. So thanks for joining me, and keep the comments coming. We're going to keep the chat going. I'm going to play some more songs. This one, of course, with all this craziness going on, I had to pull this one out. This one's off my latest record, and it's a song all about hope and fear, how they live in the same place, but on top of that, how we have a choice. Because I'm going to get into that later. I have a theme. Of course, we have New Year's is the theme of this show tonight. But I have a word of the year. So I'll bring it up now. I have a question for all of you tuning in, especially the ones of you live, because I want you to put it in the chat. If those of you who have a year ahead of you, some not necessarily resolutions but intentions, if you could pick one word to sum up what you want 2022 to look like, what is your word and what does that mean? So put it in the chat. My word is choose. If you follow me at all on social media, you'll have seen that post, and I'll talk about it later. But this is a perfect kind of tie into this song. It's called Break Down Walls. All the lights are left on. I'm alone again. Emptiness crashing in. Break down walls. I've been here a million times before. Shut it out like the front door. Wallow in my own misery. Break down walls. Break down walls. It's so easy to surrender. You might as well get to know fear. Can't help feel alive when it comes near. Hold it close, it's almost in the clear. When hope meets fear. hold it close when hope meets fear. You might as well get to know fear. Can't help feel alive when it comes near. Hold it closer, almost in the clear. When hope meets fear, they both live here. Break down walls, break down walls. All right, so that was a song called Break Down Walls, and you know, I haven't played that one in a while, and the meaning is so potent to me when I was playing it. When you get tired of fear, there is always hope here. That just means so much more to me this year than it did last year. So, wow. Thanks for tuning in. Let's check out the chat really quick, and then I'm going to do a little throwback for us. We got some thumbs up. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Let's see what I can see here. Oh, Anna. Hi, Anna. Luna says hi. Wonderful. Luna is the cutest dog ever. Might be my dog Banksy's girlfriend. So thanks for tuning in, dogs and humans. I love that. So glad to see you all. Thank you. I'm going to just make sure I can see the chat all the way through. That's perfect. So it's time for a throwback. Now, like I said, if you just tuned in now, what I wanted to hear from you, if you can type in the chat. I know some of you are watching and can't quite do the type-a-rooney sort of thing, but it is a New Year theme. Happy New Year. It's 2022. We are living in crazy times, but what I love about a new year is we can have new focus, new intentions. Some of you might call them resolutions. And really, intention is a good word. I really like that word. And what I love about what I want to do today, first off, is if you have a word. Now, if you think of it, think of your word and type it in the chat. What is your word for 2022? If you don't have a word, tell me one of your intentions or something you want to have happen in this year. I think that when we say things out loud, it gives them breathes life into our goals and dreams. So feel free to put it in the chat, and I'm happy to read them and to connect with you. So like I said, mine is Choose, and the last song I played I think is a really good example of that in the lyrics, as I just mentioned. But this next song, I'm going to play a throwback for those of you who have heard my second EP called Leap. This is a song off of it, and I thought it was the perfect song to play for a New Year's theme or any kind of new beginning kind of theme. And a little story about this song. So for those of you who don't know, I've played on Via Rail a whole bunch, which is a Canadian train that there's literally one railroad that goes all the way from Nova Scotia all the way to Vancouver and into BC. And the Canadian, as it's called, goes from the one that I've played on, it goes from Toronto to Vancouver, and it takes 3.5 days. And I've done this trip 5 times in my career, and I'm the performer on the train. So I play for the passengers. We have a great time. And if you've never been on Via Rail, it's a big community on wheels. Literally, you get to know people, especially if they don't get off, and we all are heading to the Rockies or the other way. You get to know people. And so this next song is a song about a woman I met on one of these train trips. And I wrote it somewhere in the middle of Saskatchewan. Some of you might have heard this before, but I don't play it live that often these days. So I hope it resonates with you, because it is a song about a woman who changes her life in one day, because we can all do it. This one's called Little Black Dress. It's a teeth-gritting Thursday in the middle of the worst day. She sees it in the window. It slips over her skin and the wheels start spinning. In this fitting room she knows that it's a long way out of this valley. But there's a voice telling her to look in the mirror. Go buy your little itty bitty black dress, 'cause it makes you feel like you are the best. Put on that little itty black dress, 'cause there's so much more that you never wore. There's so much more. Lost in the lunch line, like every other lunchtime. It's got to end soon. Boss been on her since Monday, hoping that one day this job will be through. It's a long way out of this valley. It's a long road out of here. When you stopped crying in the mirror, put on your little itty bitty black dress, 'cause it makes you feel like you are the best. Put on that little itty black dress, 'cause there's so much more that you never wore. There's so much more. Today she woke up to find that she could not be defined. No perfect scenes from magazines. Some things are better left behind. It's a long way out of this valley. It's a long road out of here. Now she's marching out of this place forever. Put on your little itty bitty black dress, 'cause it makes you feel like you are the best. Put on that little itty black dress, 'cause there's so much more that you never wore. There's so much more that you never wore. Yeah, you're gonna be so much more. Yeah, you're gonna be so much more. All right, so that was Little Black Dress. And it's definitely a song about change. And I sometimes make a joke of hop on the change train, because I write a lot of songs about change. Probably because I've been through so much of it, but also I think it's like the one constant in life, right? And I know I didn't make that up. So let's check out the chat really quick here. Thank you, Rick. Appreciate it. Okay, so Rick's word for the year is adventure. I absolutely love that. Cheers to having more of that, hopefully, in the next coming weeks and months, where we can do more adventurous things. Here we go again. Awesome. I love that. Love the pun, Stephen. Thank you. My word is ride. What a great segue. Okay, so Steve gave me the perfect segue. I'm going to read the rest after this song, because I'm going to tell you a story, and I'm going to play you a brand new song. Now, some of you might have heard this. It's not like yesterday, brand new, but I have a fun, really exciting thing to tell you. You heard it here first. I'm going to be recording really soon. I've actually been doing some recording already, pre-production for 2 songs, one of which Stephen is alluding to, because I've played it a few times live when I was able to play live for you here in my vicinity of the world. And I'm going to play you one of the songs that I'm going to be recording. And this one, I write songs sometimes that are positive, but they actually come out of a dark and sad place. And this is one of those songs. And I really feel like the world maybe needs a song like this. And I don't make music for other people, but in some ways I do. And this song is really my own personal journey, for sure. That could be the accent right there, Jason. But what I really feel with this song is we all could give ourselves a break. I think that's a really good way to say it. And, we're living in crazy times. Some of us are, can't go anywhere much. We can't really see each other, or we have all these restrictions anyway. Can't see live music live. And sometimes we get bummed out, and I get bummed out in the winter time. So this song came from a sad place. Actually, someone that was close to me passed away. And this song has come out of that, and I will call it Derek's song. It's dedicated to him. But I really hope it uplifts you, because the whole point of this song that I'm going to play for you now, it's pretty brand spanking new. You're getting a preview of something to come for your ears to enjoy one day, I hope. But here it is live. And it's a song that's all about, it's kind of a fun boppy song. I do something I've never done before, which is fun. And it's really a song to give ourselves a break. And it's okay not to be okay. And a lot of us need to feel that and hear that. So this is for you, whoever needs to hear this right now. This one's called It's Okay. Here it goes. It's okay to not comb your hair. It's okay to not wanna go anywhere. The tears don't seem to dry, so you stop to even try. When the juice doesn't seem to be worth the squeeze, when the view at the top is disappointing, something new if you can flip the page, get to another day. It's okay not to be okay. Ooh, be okay. Ooh, it's okay to have hard days. It's okay to not wanna win, let alone play. No need to answer why, because of the fact that you're even alive. When the juice doesn't seem to be worth the squeeze, when the view at the top is disappointing, something new if you can flip the page, get to another day. It's okay not to be okay. Ooh, be okay. Ooh, you can crumble and fall to your knees, to a dark place, but still believe that you can pick back up piece by piece. Every day of life a miracle with each sunrise. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. We go up, we go down like a merry-go-round. It's okay, don't be afraid. Just make it to the next day. Buried like snow, 40 below, and you don't know how long the tears will flow. But it's okay, 'cause every day you're alive. Hold on tight, one day your sun will rise. Even if you're crawling, you're not falling. It's okay to curl up in a ball, man. When the juice doesn't seem to be worth the squeeze, when the view at the top is disappointing, something new if you can flip the page, get to another day. It's okay not to be okay. Ooh, be okay. Ooh, this something new if you can. Flip the page, get to another day. It's okay not to be okay. Ooh, be okay. Ooh. That one is fun to play. I think that's a good sign. So that was a new song, newish song called It's Okay. And so for those of you who needed to hear that, I hope that rang loud and clear, especially on these crazy times and also for a new year in the middle of a cold winter. Let's go to the chat. Where are we? Here we go again. Yes, I saw that one, Stephen. Thank you. That's a great segue because I'm going to play that song next too. Hi, Craig. Thanks for tuning in. So nice to see you. For sure. Yeah, I love it. Jason's going to razz me, I think, for the rest of my career. It's going to be awesome. I love it. Keep it going. Jason's also from Calgary, so I feel like it's fair game. I think that's really funny. So it's time for, actually, I'm going to play Here I Go Again. So hop back on the change train. Another song about change. Again, I write a lot of songs about change. This one is, again, a definite personal story. And for those of you who know how I moved from Calgary to Toronto with my band, chasing a dream, being a crazy person, leaving my whole family behind because I felt so much focus and passion for what I wanted. And I think that sometimes we lose sight of those really important emotions. So if you can find a way, again, this leads back to New Year's because I'm trying to keep it with the theme, but sometimes we lose that, passion or we find ourselves in a rut. And I can't think of, obviously, during a pandemic, I'm sure a lot of people have. So this song is, again, about change. It's never too late to make a change. And sometimes you don't know how you're going to land, if you're going to land, but you still got to jump. And this song's all about that. So here it is. It's called Here I Go Again. Bright lights, new shoes, apartments on the second floor. So scared, so new, got the world in my front door. Never felt so far away from my dreams, but I've never really been so close. I know I'm braver than it seems, I feel like I've been here before. Here I go again, staring at the start of another bend. Here I go again. I don't know if I'm ready, but I'll pretend I'll be so much stronger in the end. Here I go again. Dark hair, walks into a crowded room. Midnight, long stare, looking like a dream come true. Never felt my heart jump out of my skin, like it wasn't even afraid of the fall. I know this may not be a sure thing, but I'm willing to bet it all. Here I go again, staring at the start of another bend. Here I go again. I don't know if I'm ready, but I'll pretend I'll be so much stronger in the end. Here I go. I'm ready to try. I'm ready to feel. I'm ready whatever comes my way. I'm laying it out. I'll never have another now. So here I go again. here I go again. And here we go again, in lots of ways. 2022, Happy New Year. That's the theme for tonight. So thanks for hanging out on a Friday night with me on the bright side. Awesome. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody, for the comments. Canadian is awesome. Blue suede shoes in the summer, won't wear them in bad weather. Cool. I love blue suede shoes. I actually bought a blue pair of blue suede shoes, a couple of years ago, and I never wear them, which is funny because they're suede. So I'm like, oh, I don't want to get them ruined. It's like, why buy shoes if you're not going to wear them? But every time I do wear them, guess what song I'm singing? Every single time. So glad that you're all here. Thank you so much for all the comments. I have to say, it is nice to be back playing in, with you. We're having this exchange. Yet, it's not quite the same as playing live, but I am so glad. I was just talking to someone today how grateful I am of having technology. Because imagine if this pandemic had happened, 20 years ago, we wouldn't be having a lot of things, a lot of connections. So another thing for the new year, think of something that you're grateful for, I try to do that every day. And for those of you who know me, or who might follow along, know that, but it is a good practice. I think intention, focus, and gratitude are all really, really good things to do every day, really. But better on a new year. New Year's are just such a great, a refresh of the page. It's like clicking refresh just to load the page again. There, I brought technology into it, right? Just for the fun of it. All right, so the next song, again, I had to pick this song to play tonight because of the title, because of what it's about. For a New Year's theme, I'm sticking with the theme, at least for most of the songs. And Brightside, of course, because that's why we're here. So this one's called Where Do I Begin? It's off my latest album. And this is a song that is about having done all these things. I'll tell you a quick story. This idea came out of, I'd gone to Europe a few times and did some touring and did some really great shows for my career I was really happy with. But I kind of felt like I hit this wall, like, now what? And that's what this song is really about. It's about not knowing what to do next. And so where do I begin? Perfect segue for a New Year's show. So where do we begin? Where do we begin? Here it goes. I've lived 9 lives, gone from 0 to 10. I've been up, I've been down, and I probably will be again. Searching for truth, so many places. Seems like every time I look in the mirror, I see so many faces. You can't paint your picture with someone else's brush. Can't fall in love without having a crush. Can't find your way if you don't know where you've been. Feel away the pain, tell me what you see. Living in a world that doesn't know me. Wanna make some noise, where do I begin? Where do I begin? Where do I begin? I've taken advice, it's only taken up time. Coming from a good place, but there's no reason to rhyme. You can't paint your picture with someone else's brush. Can't fall in love without having a crush. Can't find your way if you don't know where you've been. begin? Where do I begin? Where do I begin? Where do I begin? Where do I begin? 'Cause you can't. You can't paint your picture with someone else's brush. Can't fall in love without having a crush. Can't find your way if you don't know where you've been. Peel away the pain, tell me what you see. Living in a world that doesn't know me. Wanna make some noise, where do I begin? 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 So where do we begin? Can begin on January 7th or March 23rd or November 29th if you want to. It's never too late, but that's not what that song's about, kind of. But this is so much fun. I am having a blast. Now, it's been a while since I've done a live stream, so it's nice to see you, kind of. But it's also, I have to get used to the lack of response after a song. We'll be back. We'll be back soon, I hope. Let's check out the messages. What happened to Mona Lisa's eyes? Top or pop? That is a great question. This is taped onto my wall, so I'm not able to take it off to show it to you. But this is a Mona Lisa with a, what do you call, a masquerade mask on. And you'll also notice she has some pearls that have a little M on it. And I got this in New Orleans when I was there for Mardi Gras years ago. And it says Muses on it because that was one of the parade. For those of you who know, like the carnival kind of thing that happens, they have like different groups. It's fascinating, actually, the history of it. If you're interested, I would like look it up or ever go to, you know, something with carnival or Mardi Gras or anything like that. But anyway, that's what happened to her eyes without going too far and down to it. It is a very cool picture, so much that I put it on my wall because I just love... the other thing about the group that made this, they're all female. So it's sort of a play on, you know, female empowerment and jokesterish stuff, because that's sort of what they do in New Orleans. Everything's kind of, you know, playful and clowns and joking and stuff. So I love it. Great question. Top or pop? Great question. This is so bright, it is hard to see the comments. Let's see. Oh, Peter. Hi, Peter. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, awesome. I am trying to, you know, live on the bright side. So I'm glad that you could join in, because not a ton we can do on a Friday night. I mean, thank you for choosing me over Netflix. I will say, appreciate that. And it's, you know, we're living on the bright side. So I appreciate that. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, a lot of talk about the Mona Lisa. I love that. That's so true. Great. Jason's getting very metaphorical here. I love that. Love that kind of mysterious tune that goes with that. It's perfect. Thank you very much. Yeah, the ultimate philosophical question, where do I begin, right? That's kind of what that song is about. So for sure, that's just an inside joke now. I love it. Yeah. Glenn, coming back to England. Yes, thank you for the comment. I can't wait. I would love to come back to the UK. I've had so many great experiences there. Here's hoping that it's soon. And of course, with new music. That's the key. That's awesome. Thanks, Michael. Maybe you haven't. It's off the new album, that last song. Hi, Frank. Thanks for joining. Glad to see you. And thanks for the applause, Brian. I appreciate it. Now I can see all the chat. Thank you for keeping the chat going. I appreciate that. That is pretty much my only way I can connect with you tonight. So if you are just joining and you have a word for 2022, either an intention or a word or some kind of focus you have for the year, feel free to put it in the chat. I would love to know what you're up to, what you're doing, or what your intentions are for a brand new year. So it's time for a cover song. I don't always play somebody else's music in my live show, and today I picked a song. It doesn't have a New Year's theme like most of the others do in some fashion, but I did pick a song that I learned recently that I really like, that you probably know. It was on like the top 10 Billboard charts for a long time. Not that I really pay attention to that stuff, but someone told me that. And it's a love song, but it's a song not just about love, but it's about the importance of having a foundation. That's really what the song is about. It's called The Bones. If you know it, it's by Maren Morris. And I think it's a fantastic tune. Not because it's a love song, but because it's about having a strong foundation. And in this song, it's about, two people having a strong foundation so that no matter what, they can't be shaken. But what I love about it is the analogy in the song of the bones is that you could apply that to anything. You could apply that to the world. You could apply that to humankind. You could apply that to yourself, that you're going to stay strong no matter what. And that's really what the song is about. So that's why I picked it, because I just really like it. And it's fun to play. It's hard to sing, and it's fun to play. So I thought, this is the one. I'm going to do it right now. I hope you like it. If you don't know it, just pretend that I wrote it. No, I'm just kidding. I wish I wrote this song. It's a great tune. We're in the home stretch of the high times. We took a hard left, but I'm alright, yeah. Life shook and tried to put love through it, but they built this right, so nothing's ever gonna move it when the bones are good. Rest don't matter, yeah, the pain could peel. Glass could shatter, let it rain. You and I remain the same. When the rain a crack in the foundation, baby, I know any storm we're chasing will blow right while we stay put. House don't fall when the bones are good. Call it dumb luck, but baby, you and I can't even mess it up. Although we both tried, yeah, no, it don't always go the way we planned it, but the wolves came and went, and we're still standing when the bones are good. Rest don't matter, yeah, the pain could peel. Glass could shatter, let it rain. You and I remain the same. When the rain a crack in the foundation, baby, I know any storm we're chasing will blow right over while we stay put. House don't fall when the bones are good. Yeah. Bones are good, the rest don't matter. Pain could heal the glass. Glass could shatter, bones are good. The rest don't matter. Pain could peel the glass. Yay, yay. Yeah, the pain could peel, glass could shatter, let it rain. You and I remain the same. When the rain a crack in the foundation, baby, I know any storm we're chasing will blow right over while we stay put. House don't fall when the bones are good. All right, that was The Bones by Maren Morris. And I just love that song. So much good stuff in there. It really makes you feel kind of like empowered, which is why I like it so much. Thank you. Yes, okay. Yeah, you're right, Jason. Jason is saying, I usually go Canadian on my covers. That's true. Maren Morris is not Canadian. She got her start in Nashville. I don't know where she's from originally, but I actually saw her perform that on the Grammys. I don't even know what year it is. I know what year it is because it's New Year's, the new year. But in general, how many of you kind of like lost a couple years? Not that we've lost that time, but it's hard for me to remember how long ago things were. Because I feel like there's this weird void from the pandemic. I don't know if any of you can agree or see that as well. Because when I think of, when was that? Like 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago? It's hard for me to decipher how long ago things were. Because we're in a bit of like a time warp because we've had this weird standstill. I think that's probably why. But anyway, whenever that was, it was... When was that? I think it was last year or the year before, whenever they had the Grammys. And I don't even always watch the Grammys, to be honest with you, as a musician. I know that might be weird. But I heard her perform this song with John Mayer, and I'm a big John Mayer fan as well. And I just fell in love with this song. It's just such a great tune. So anyway, I'm glad, if you didn't know it, great. You heard a new song you hadn't heard before. And it wasn't even mine. So cool. I got a couple more for you. So speaking of being empowered... of course, I have to play this song, and I think this is a great way to ring in a new year because, like I said, my word for the year is choose, and we always have a choice. That's something I firmly believe in many ways. How we respond to the world, how we respond to external stimuli, how we respond to even our own thoughts. Anything that we act on or say or feel is always a decision that we've made. We're not a victim to anything else. It's always a choice, whether you think you are or not. So this one kind of ties into that theme for sure. I hope that you feel empowered because it's all about not giving a rip what anybody else thinks. This is Black Sheep. Asleep, you're up all night. You go left when they say turn right. That little nagging voice, it seems not loud enough to drown out your big dreams. When the box is too small, rise above it all. Black sheep jump in the fence, don't need to count somebody's to sail. Stand up, be yourself, better at that than anyone else. High heels, tennis shoes, moccasins or cowboy boots, long as it feels good to you. The blueprints in your mind are set, even if you think you're not ready yet. Your ducks are all in a row. You don't pull the trigger, you'll never know. Rules are made to break. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to be a black sheep. Jump in the fence. Don't need to count somebody's to stand. Stand up. Be yourself. Better at that than anyone else. High heels, tennis shoes, moccasins or cowboy boots, long as it feels good to you. that was Black Sheep. Every time I play that song, I can't stop moving my legs. I'm always stomping. I just can't help myself. I hope you didn't, I hope I wasn't pounding the microphone. That's what I get for sitting down too. I've had the pleasure of playing some live shows in 2021, so I'm very grateful for that. Thank you for all of you who are watching, who were able to see me live, in real life. You know what I mean by real life, because this is real life right now. I mean, let's get real. But you know what I mean. Like, we're in the same vicinity. That's what I mean. Thank you to all of you who did come to a show while we had them. And I hope that we'll be back soon. I have high hopes. I think, you know, in the meantime, stay safe and strong and choose that word and stick to it. You know, it is a new year, new times, new music on my end, new everything it can be. So thanks for tuning in. I'm going to check out the chat one last time here. Thanks for the hand claps. They're either hand claps or waves. It's hard for me to tell the emoticons. Very nice. Thank you so much for that one. Not the time warp. Yeah. Okay, so we're all feeling the time warp. We understand what I meant by that. Cool. I think I know this one. Yes, Steve, I know you like that song. Thanks for the comment with Black Sheep. That's always a fun song to play. Awesome. Yes, yeah, that's right. Jason, you came to that show. Thank you. I can't wait to see you live as well. I really look forward to it. It won't be too long, I hope. Thank you for tuning in. I've got one more song for you. Of course, you could probably guess what song it is. And I want to thank you again for tuning in with me on a Friday night. Now, I know we can't go a lot of places for those of you who are in Ontario, but you know what? You decided to come and live on the bright side with me instead of something else. So I do notice that, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thanks for hanging out. I do feel a lot more connected to you all by even playing to a screen and seeing your comments. And for those of you who are watching, I know some of you are watching and can't comment, or they're not signed in. I know there's a lot of people who've told me before that they can't comment, and that's okay. I feel your presence here too. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for living on the bright side. And without further ado, make sure you sing along, because I know you're all at home and no one can hear you. Maybe your dog or your spouse or whatever, but sing like no one's listening, dance like no one's watching. You know that saying, because that's all we can do. So just, you know, really live life with passion. So I really hope you sing along this time if you normally don't. Cheers to living on the bright side, everybody. Cheers to a bright year ahead. There is a pun there. And have a great 2022. I've never owned a poncho. Whenever it rains, I only see a rainbow. Splashing through the puddles, knowing that's how green grass grows. Only sun comes through my window. It's cold and the car won't start. Must be a great day for a walk. I'm living on the bright side. I'm living on the bright side. It's all a state of mind. I'm living on the bright side. It's my state of mind. When a bulb burns out, I see. Even in the dark, it feels sunny to me. Skipping in the shadows, every corner holds beauty. There is always light if you look closely. My train home is 3 hours late. Must be time for another piece of cake. I like chocolate. I'm living on the bright side. I'm living on the bright side. It's all a state of mind. I'm living on the bright side. Poison tastes so good on my tongue. Enjoying life, I've got only one. I'm living on the bright side. Your turn. I'm living on the bright side. Don't hold back, just sing it. I'm living on the bright side. I can't hear you. I'm living on the bright side. Seriously, I can't hear you, but keep going. I'm living on the bright side. I'm living on the bright side. Who's living on the bright side? I'm living on the bright side. I'm living on the bright side. I'm seeing all the people living on the bright side. Thank you for putting that in the chat. Thank you so much for joining me on a cold Friday night. Stay safe and warm, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you again. Good night. Thanks so much, everyone. We'll see you soon. Take care. We'll see you.